Good morning. Welcome to your capstone, Business 560, Strategic Management. I'm your instructor. My name's Matt Willard. For those of you on ground, you'll meet me on Monday night at 6 o'clock. And for those of you online, you'll get to hear my voice through these recordings. Just to start there is an online version of the course and a on-ground course being taught simultaneously. For any of those of you in the online class, if you would like to join us in class, you're more than welcome to. Monday nights at 6 o'clock in Cleveland. I think it's 20 or 106B, I think is the room number. I just wanted to start briefly to go over the course shell. I'm sure all of you are familiar with this by now. This is the home page. You're welcome, if you will, course overview. Everything you need in this class is under the coursework tab. So when let me change this to the student view. You can see every week there's a week one term project, an issue for debate. Those are the assignments that you'll have. Every week is laid out. Every week is open. You can work ahead as much as you like. The goal here is for you to basically learn the material and cover it. Each week you will have 2 assignments. So the main assignment for this course is the development of a term project, a strategic plan for a company of your choosing. We'll talk about that here in a second. Each week you will work on that term project with your team. Each week will be essentially a chapter of the term project, such that at the end of the term, when you put all of those weekly assignments together, you should actually be pretty close to done with the term project. Basically, what you'll be doing is acting in the role of a simulated consultant, and you will, with your team of either 3 or 4 people, develop a very thorough and in-depth strategic plan for the company that you will be working with. You will pick a company from the cases in the back of the book. You can submit what case you want to me. I'd prefer that we don't have all the groups working on the same cases, but you can pick a company of your choosing. That way I know there's a sufficient material on the company through the case and through any online information that you can gather in order to do the appropriate analysis. At the same time, during the week, you'll have a discussion board assignment. It's out of the book, picked issues for debate, and the goal of the discussion board is to get you to engage with your classmates. You'll be required to do one post, one original post, and then respond to 1 or 2 of the other students' postings in a constructive way. If you don't know what to say or haven't done that before, I recommend using the 2x2 approach, where you would review their post. You would come up with 2 things that you think are good or interesting, and 2 areas where you might have a different opinion or would like to see more information or backup or something. Those are meant to be constructive. They're not meant to be an area to pick a fight, but hopefully you can enjoy those. They're some interesting and fun topics. I have loaded you, for the online students, I've loaded you into Teams. You have your fellow students' emails. I expect that you will coordinate your team efforts on your own. If you're struggling with that, you're of course welcome to email me or call me, and I will try to weigh in and help. The whole purpose for Teams is that that's what the real world is like. You very rarely will be asked to write a strategic plan for your company where you're not working with other people, either in a consulting fashion or as a standalone consultant. Finally, just for this brief introduction, I really want to focus on expectations. I very purposely have not loaded you up with work for this class. I understand it's many of you, it's your last class before graduation. But this is your capstone. This is an opportunity for you and your team to work together and put together a really good paper, a really good presentation, and a really good strategic plan. So I expect these to be of pretty high quality since they are the focal point of the entire class. When I talk to people about this, you should think of this as something that you would submit with a resume, almost like a portfolio. If somebody wants to see a sample of your work, this is something that you should hopefully be proud enough of that you could submit as an example of what you can do. So that's a really quick, brief introduction to the course. I'm going to record another lecture that will actually be starting with the course content. If you have any questions or need to get a hold of me, again, my email actually works best. Generally, if I don't get back to you in 24 hours, it's because I either didn't get it because of some sort of software glitch or I got busy. You're not bothering me at all. If you want to send it again, I will get to it. Thank you very much, and I look forward to the class with you. And stay tuned for a quick lecture on the beginnings of course content. Thanks.